Hi, this is Olivier Libouban. I'm VP of Product Development at Lingoport, and today I'm going to talk about Globalyzer specifically. Lingoport has a product suite of 3 products: Globalyzer to scan code for internationalization issues, Localizer to help with the translation automation process, automating that process, and Localizer QA all around once an application has been translated, validating and checking that translation. Globalyzer in IDE is one way of using Globalyzer. And reporting product. It scans the code, it detects internationalization issues. Typically, it updates a dashboard and providing actionable information. You can drill down to the line of code from that dashboard. In order for you to see what it can do, you can navigate to rebel@lingoport.com for rebel@'s dark side. Globalyzer is made up of a server and a number of clients. The server holds the rules, which is the way that the code is going to be analyzed for Java, C#, and so on. And the workbench is one way to configure how to scan the code, but also refactoring the code and so on. There's another way to deploy it, which is Globalyzer in Jenkins pushing the data to a dashboard. And it uses the same way, the same scanner that Workbench does to do that. And finally, and that's the one we will be talking about, it's Globalyzer in IDE. It still uses the same rules, still uses the same core, but it does it directly within an IDE. From the Workbench, you will first create a Globalyzer project. And that is going to be done by a very small group of people, probably Lingoport people or somebody who's a specialist in ITN. And once that's done properly, you will export the project definition file and use the default is the recommended way of doing this, and push that definition file under the repo. So here you see that I'm finishing setting that up, and it's pushed under the repo under the top level directory Lingoport light project definition file. You see that it's a Java scan from Olivier Libouban at lingoport.com. By doing this very simple way, just all default, it makes things a lot easier downstream. For example, if I want to onboard it on the R Jenkins, then you just add this build step, run Globalyzer Lite, you add the update dashboard, you run this, and at that point it will update a dashboard with this slide demo here and all the different issues that you can click on to see exactly in which line of code these issues appear. You can also add to your IDE an external tool based on the fact that you have this Lingoport directory and this light project definition file. You see it's the same one here. And the way to create the external tool configuration is to go here in Eclipse and have this Globalyzer Lite with a certain number of parameters. And that's for different IDs. Here I'm showing Eclipse. You can close this, and then to run it, you select the file. Example main.java is the one that's selected. You click the external tool, and it will scan the code, and it will have a clickable link in the console output. You click that link, and it will take you to the issues that have been found with Globalyzer. At that point, you can decide to refactor it and externalize this string into a resource file, for example. That's the way you would do it. And when you rerun the scanner, it will say no issues, it's all done. Or maybe it's a false positive, in which case you just want to add a non-NLSL at the end of the line. And Globalyzer will know that the developer has decided that this is an OK embedded string. It's not something to be externalized. It's not user-facing. It does not need to be translated, for example. That's about it. Globalyzer in IDE has documentation under that link here. You can follow that link, and it will tell you how to do that for Visual Studio, VS Code, Eclipse, IntelliJ. You can do that for any IDE that has an external tool. And you may look at this in order to see what's the best way to do it. And finally, for more information from Lingoport on our products or services, go to lingoport.com or write at info@lingoport.com. Thank you.